Hi, you guys. I am excited to have you all on the call. All the new coaches who are super excited to start their journey. And if you guys are not sure who I am, my name is Amalia. I am a co-founder of Extreme Elite, our team, and I'm super excited to have you guys on the call tonight. And I wanted to share all the golden nuggets that you, as a new coach, need to know, and I'm sure want to know and excited to learn. So we're going to do it very quickly. We have a lot of information to cover, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I will be recording, so let's see here. There we go. Here we go. So first and foremost, as a new coach, right? So where we all start, where we all begin. We've already covered just a few things in our group, but I want to make sure that I do share everything that you need to know to start your journey as a Beachbody coach, right? And have success with it, enjoy the process, and make sure that you have access to everything and anything that you can possibly need in your journey. So, number one, where is the info that you may need, right? So the first and foremost that I would encourage everybody is to explore your coach online office. You can sign in through teambeachbody.com, log in with your information, and start researching. There's a slew of information that you could be using for your own knowledge, to learn more about coaching, to learn where is everything at. And one of the best ways to learn more is through the FAQ at the bottom of the page in your Coach Online office, a great information portal to where you can basically type in any question that you need and it will be right there for you. Number two, you can always call Coach Relations. And that is an excellent way to have an basically hands-on experience of your coaching career, if you will. They are really good about helping you out. A lot of the times they will help you with an FAQ number that you need to look up on the computer. But for situations that you can't really find an FAQ, definitely contact the Coach Relations. Okay, number three. Oh, I have two threes right here. Sorry. Is if you can't find an answer through the Coach Online office, and you call Coach Relations and you're still kind of curious about what's going on, you guys, Google is your friend. YouTube is your friend. There is so much information out there that you can just Google it or type into the YouTube bar and there you go. Okay, if something is still not making sense to you guys, go ahead and post on the team page. That's why we have the Extreme Elite team page where everybody comes together and helps each other out to make sure that we do have all the answers for you. And if we don't, then somebody will answer eventually. So don't be afraid to post on the team page as well. All right, if you've tried and exhausted all those things to find all the information or the question that you're looking for in all those resources, please reach out to your sponsor, the coach who brought you into this team, and they will help you for sure. But the reason why we encourage you guys to start off with Coach Online office, Coach Relations, and follow the ladder basically is to make sure that you become as independent and as proactive as possible, because we're trying to take away those crutches that you could be using for a while by giving you the answers and teaching you how to find the answers. And that is the best way, is to do your own research. But of course, your sponsor is always there for you. Okay, so as a new coach, you may be curious, when do I share? I encourage you guys to share right now. If you wait for a perfect moment, you will miss out on an experience, an opportunity to help somebody out there, whether it's health and fitness or maybe earning a little extra money. There is no perfect time, you guys, really. If we wait for a perfect time, it will never happen. So do make sure that you do share, like right now, tonight. Reach out to a few people. Okay. So when we start sharing with people, how do we really share? Sometimes new coaches are a little bit scared, maybe a little bit afraid to open up as to what they're doing and how to take that first step, right? So I want you guys to think about a restaurant, right? So you went to a restaurant, you had a fabulous experience, you loved the food, you loved the atmosphere, you loved the location, everything about it was perfect. So let me ask you, would you recommend that restaurant to a friend? Probably yes, because you are absolutely in love with everything that you experience. So think of what you're doing as a coach as recommending what works for you and share with other people why you like it. That's basically the golden nugget for you right there. Now, when you share something with your friend about a restaurant, do you really go over the menu dish by dish, or do you really tell them step by step how to get there, or do you tell them all these little minor details that don't really matter? Probably not. So why would you talk about coaching and spill all the information right on them, right? The most important thing that you will need to do is share how you feel about coaching and how it's changed your life. Same thing as you would do with a restaurant. Oh my gosh, I was at this amazing restaurant just the other day and I absolutely loved it. You guys need to check it out. Exact same thing goes for coaching. Now, if they don't go to that restaurant, if they choose not to have that experience that you had, would you get offended? Probably not. Your job is to share with a friend or somebody who may benefit from your experience. And it really doesn't matter whether they take your advice or not. You're probably not going to get offended. It's exact same thing when you start talking to people and somebody may not be really interested in joining a challenge group, accountability group, or becoming a coach. Think of it as a waiter in a restaurant who walks around the room and offers people a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Now, if a waiter comes up to your table and asks you, can I offer you a cup of coffee? And you say, no, thank you. Does a waiter really get offended? Probably not, because the waiter's life doesn't really revolve around that cup of coffee, right? They don't get offended. Their job is to offer and make your experience as amazing as possible. So think of coaching as exact same experience for your people, your customers, and your family. You're basically offering something that you know that works and you love it, and it's up to that person to either say yay or nay. So it's not really a big deal if it's a no, and if it's a yes, even better. Okay, so when or how to share. A lot of the times we get stuck up on other products, what they are and what they do, and we devote so much time to that research of the other product. Doesn't matter what it is. And while it's really good to have that knowledge and experience about other product and how what you offer is why you love it and why you decided to use it, it is really not that important to know all the ingredients and all the benefits and the downfalls of something else out there. What I usually do, and that's personally me, is if somebody asks me, well, do you know about this? And what I usually say is, well, I don't know about that, but all I know is that with 21 Day Fix, I've lost 5 pounds and I feel better than ever. I really enjoy the support group and motivation that I was getting in that group. I feel on top of the world. I'm energized because I drink Shakeology every single day. And by the way, as a coach, I was able to save up and I paid for my family's vacation in cash. How amazing is that? So focus on what you can offer rather than picking apart something else. That is very, very important. And like I said, knowledge of something is important as well. But if you're really like me, then that's what I do. I don't know about, all I know is that. And A very incredible thing that has a huge impact on people is what your vision is. You may not be there yet. You may not hit your weight goal, or maybe your income goal, or maybe your team goal. It doesn't matter, you guys. When you're a brand new coach, the most important thing is having a vision, where you're going and who you're taking with. And the best way I can describe that is this train is leaving the station, right? You are going for it. You're the train. And people around you, are they going to jump in with you because you have this vision of how you're going to build a team and how life is going to be different for you? And what are you going to do with this whole coaching thing, this amazing career that you've chosen to do, whether it's part-time or full-time? And so when people see you determined, enthusiastic, and ready to take on to the new chapter of your life, and they know the vision that you have because you share it with them, they want to join you in this journey. And hey, if they don't, think of it that way. Does the waiter get offended when he or she offers you a cup of coffee? Probably not. So it's totally okay. There's plenty of people in my life who did say no to me months and months and months ago, but right now they are interested because they're seeing me living out the vision and continuing to move forward. All right, so very important thing for a new coach to think about and learn about is, what activities do I spend my time on, right? Because everybody is busy. This probably 99% of the time is not your full-time occupation, yet you do have a full-time job, or maybe you stay-at-home mom with a couple of kids who's super busy with activities at school and all this and all that. So we need to make sure that as a new coach, you can compress a lot of stuff in a very short amount of time, because we want to make sure that you hit all the necessary activities every single day. So the number one thing that you can do for yourself and your business and other people to see what you're doing and understand what you're doing is personal transformation, and that is health and fitness. So you do your workout every single day, and you drink your Shakeology every single day. You walk the talk. Number two, invite 3 people to join you every day. Just 3. Start with 3. Maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's somebody at work, maybe it's a family member. You can invite them to either become a coach and join your team, or join your challenge group, whatever fits that person's goals. Number 3, weekly team calls are non-negotiable. It's a must, you guys. This is where we connect. This is where we do team trainings and learn a lot of information. They happen every other Monday. You're in summertime right now, but as we get back into the fall, we're going to have them every week again. So these are non-negotiable every single Monday. This is out of the question. Number 4, personal development. Absolutely a pillar for your business. If you don't develop yourself, nothing will grow in your business or in your own life. Nothing changes. It stays stagnant. So personal development is definitely non-negotiable as well. Number 5, coach training. Staying plugged in into your coach training on your team page is super important, because we focus in coach training on activities that you need to be doing if you are shooting for a certain maybe rank, or you're shooting for a certain goal. Number 6, challenge groups. Every single month, non-negotiable. Either you are an apprentice with a coach of your own, or maybe you have a success partner that you work with from the team, or you just run your own, but challenge groups every single month, like clockwork, you guys. And number 7, engagement in your team page. That is as Extreme Elite. And of course, as your team grows, you will probably break off and start your own little team page, which is going to be exciting. But as of right now, stay engaged in the team page. So all these things are definitely a lot to process for your brain, and it is very important to stay cool and not get overwhelmed. And that happens, and it will happen. The one thing that I want you guys to remember is that this business is a one step at a time kind of business. You're not going to learn everything in 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months. It's a continuous education that you will be basically a student for a very long time, for entirety of your whole career. So another way to stay on top of the things is make a daily to-do list. It's a lifesaver because then you know what to do, what kind of activity to do, and in what order these activities to do. All right. So how to keep your Facebook stuff in order. You're going to be a part of several different groups, team page, new coach group, maybe a push to diamond and challenge group and all this kind of stuff. So I made a little slide here for you guys to see when you go into the group. You can click on little 3 dots up on top and look down, and you can see add to favorites or remove for favorites. So remove or add your groups depending on what your monthly goal is or what's going on that month. It will help you to quickly access the groups that you're a part of and not waste time scrolling and searching and figuring out where everything is at. Also, you can arrange your groups by their priority, whatever is the one that is most important. And of course, you can click on that group, and you can click on the rearrange right there. So just a quick tip, turn off your notification sound, because once your Facebook is going to start dinging, it's a huge distraction, at least for me. And that little red number pop-up is a distraction enough. Imagine the sound beeping all the time. So be sure to turn that off. Okay, really quickly, when we start inviting people to join either our team or a challenge group, Facebook or Instagram or anything else, it's like this forest, right? A wooded area that we have no idea what to do. So I learned on my own mistakes, you guys, and I want to make sure that I share that with you. It's definitely important to me because I've done what you're seeing on the screen right there, and I'm not proud of it, but hey, that's how I learned, and that's why I'm able to pass on the experience onto you now. So the upper picture, why it's a no in the coaching world. First of all, I have a link if you don't see that on Brazil Butt Lift. Then it's a corporate ad. Everybody knows how a corporate ad looks. It is salesy, it is tacky, it is non-personal. It looks like it's just a big, ugly ad. I mean, it looks good, but not for what we're trying to achieve. It's not personal, and it's very generic. It's very generic, and it's basically does not make you stand out in the world of social media. So why the post below of one of the coaches is definitely a go. It shows healthy lifestyle. She's a new mom. She set out on a journey from day one after having a baby to get her body back, the pre-baby body back. It took her 60 days. It's a before and after. It shows personality. It's relatable for new moms or moms to be. And there's a story behind it, and there's a real person behind it. So definitely out of the two, which one would you choose? I would definitely choose number 2 because I would relate to it. Okay. Next, how to share your story and your lifestyle. Once again, which one would you like? Number 1, all the bottom pictures. It shares the lifestyle. It talks about what we eat as coaches, maybe who are on this 21-day fix program, and what we do, how we do it. Again, salesy, tacky, unrelatable. On the bottom, you may not even know what that purple container is, but my gosh, wouldn't that be fun to figure out what this prep by chew thing is? It's fun, it's interesting, and it's engaging. And the same picture with a coach here too, Victoria. She just made a salad, a fruit salad, and there's her in the picture. She's talking about the summer. She's talking about being healthy and fit, and she's talking about eating the right stuff. So definitely look at the two, the top and the bottom, and definitely the bottom is the way to go because people will relate to you better. All right, so there's like what, 350,000 coaches right now on in Beachbody. So how do we all stand out, right? I will have you guys take a piece of paper and separate it in two columns. How you're similar and how you're different. So how you're similar, right? You're a coach, you do Beachbody workouts, you drink Shakeology, you're trying to grow your team. Now, how you're different. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom who is trying to juggle business and family. Maybe you're from a different country. Maybe you love crafts and things like that. So make sure that you lead with your differences and stand out from the crowd instead of leading with your similarities. And don't forget that keep pumping every single day. Keep working consistently at it every single day. Separating yourself from the rest of the crowd is a consistent effort that needs to be done day in and day out. So how do we share? How do we stand out? Keep it short and simple. A lot of the times people don't like to read long stuff. I love to write stuff, so I may do it a little bit too much, but still okay if you mix it up. Share your story and how Beachbody came to the rescue, why your life is now better than it was before. Treat your like page or your personal page as if it was a sneak peek into your own life as a Beachbody coach, basically. Okay, make your post bright and eye-catching. If you have a profile picture, make sure it's just you and it's bright and it's engaging and it's fun. And the cover photo, pick the 5 favorite things that you love and you're interested in life, and make a collage picture using picmonkey.com or something like that. And put it up there. Make it fun, bright, and engaging. Also, ask questions. When you make a post, ask questions and see what your audience thinks. The best thing to get people's attention is to ask them questions because people love to give their opinion. Okay, next. How do we post, you guys? 20% business, challenge groups and all that, all Beachbody stuff, and 80% you, your lifestyle. People don't want to hear Shakeology every single day. People want to know how your life is different. What are you doing? How now your life is different that you're a coach, right? I want you guys to go to your page and scroll through your first 5 posts. Would you follow you just by glancing at those 5 last posts? Would you strike a chord with somebody? Would you be interested in following that person? So look at it from that perspective. Always deliver value. People are going to come back over and over and over again to your page for value because usually that's what happens. Oh my gosh, Katie, she's amazing because she always shares these recipes and tips and tricks, and she's motivating and inspiring and this and that and the other. Can you imagine what her challenge group looks like? Can you imagine what it means to be on her team? So definitely deliver value because people want to know what there is in it for them, right? Okay, be willing to change and adapt. Very important. Things change quickly on social media and with this business, so you need to learn how to make adjustments quickly. Post 3 to 5 times a day, you guys. If you want to gain affinity and a following, people need to know that you are present on social media, right? Whether it's Instagram or Facebook or Periscope or whatever it is. Post 3 to 5 times a day. Videos, king of social media. Facebook loves videos. Facebook pushes those posts that have videos up and show to more people. So definitely shoot videos yourself working out, making a recipe, giving a tip, giving inspiration, motivation, super important. Okay, compound effect in action, you guys. You see that airplane on the picture? I want you to think of yourself as that airplane. Majority of the fuel and force and energy is taken up at the takeoff, right? And so it is with coaching. You work, and you post and post and post and help people, and nothing may be happening for 2, 3, 4 months. And a lot of people would just quit, right? Well, not you, because you know that the compound effect of your actions is going to pay off. Just like that airplane using majority of its fuel on the takeoff to gain that speed, that traction to get itself up in the air. So are you. Once you get up there and establish yourself as a credible coach and a person who always delivers value and help other people, then you will just be able to coast, right? You don't have to put as much effort anymore. You will still do what you need to do as a coach, but it's definitely going to be much easier. There's still going to be work and all that, but it's going to be a lot more easier than it's in the beginning. So I don't want you guys to look at it and think, oh my gosh, nothing is happening for 3 months. So I promise you that things are happening and brewing in the background. So when people ask you, what do you do as a coach? We don't just vomit all the information on them, right? Because if you were to just say everything about everything that you know already about coaching, they would probably stare at you like deer headlights. We don't want that, because people get scared and people get confused, and we want to make sure that we layer our story as to what we do and make an experience out of it for people. We share fitness, nutrition, support, life by design. So I used a wrap, right, as an example. So we have this wrap, this tortilla, and we layer things on it, one thing at a time, engaging in conversations and show people different aspects of coaching, and then wrap it all up in an opportunity for them to change your life. And then we'll say, hey, is this wrap something that you would want to join doing with me? Come on, right? It's easier, much easier that way, to make a story out of it and layer things, and then give them this wrap and say, hey, is this something that you love? Do you love wraps? So that's how we share. We don't vomit just information on people. It's one step at a time. Okay, how to build affinity or following on social media. Especially important for people to know that, number one, it takes time, right? Nothing happens right now. It takes time. Number one, it takes consistency. You guys, my post on the top, it looks salesy, number one. Number two, I had no engagement whatsoever. I was trying to sell P90 X3. I didn't know any better. So I had absolutely nothing. Quite a few months later, right? 7, 8, 9 months later, this is what I get. I simply post a picture of myself and I talk about how amazing I just had, what an amazing Shakeology recipe I just had. And I got 41 likes and 17 comments, you guys. Once again, takes time, takes consistency, and people want to see what is in it for them. Because if you have somebody out there wanting to try P90 X3 and they see my ad in the top, they go, oh my gosh, no, not this person. But if somebody's interested in Shakeology and you make it fun, engaging, and something fun, right? Then people would want to engage. People would want to know what kind of Butterfinger can you make out of Shakeology. Number three is build trust. Trust only comes with time and proven results and you doing things consistently over and over again. Build interest. What you're doing, and sharing your experiences. Be predictable, you guys. Have a schedule. If you run challenge groups every single month, then let people know and get used to the idea that if they miss this challenge group, then they can definitely hit you up next month, because every single month on the first of the month you have a challenge group. Much easier that way. And number 6, share your experience. You don't sell your experience. Just talk about how different your life is right now that you are a coach and you are loving what you are doing. How to stay engaged, how to help your business grow and flourish. join a coach training group in addition to your own research, your own education, right? We have New Coach Academy that you can join. We have a Dash Diamond group, and we'll be producing Star Diamonds and things like that. It can be confusing on your own, so definitely speak to your sponsor, coach who brought you into Beachbody, and see what kind of groups they are running right now that you can join if you want to build your business even further. It can be confusing, right? Just like the little girl, what is the VAT? We want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Now, once you join those groups, a very important thing, and that's where the magic happens, is when people start to participate. Very, very important, because in the comment section is where the whole enchilada is. Okay. Evolution of a coach. So you guys are starting out, you're a brand new coach, or you decided to re-engage and restart your journey. So what's next, right? What are your steps? So you start as a new coach, and then you become an apprentice coach. An apprentice coach in an accountability group, and you're watching your coach, what they do, how they run the group, maybe help on some tasks. Next month, you are going to lead your own challenge group with your own challengers and make your own posts and encourage your people. And maybe next month after that, you will be leading a challenge group with an apprentice coach of your very own, which is super, super exciting. So this is basically just a quick chart of what to expect next. All right. What do we do as coaches, right? We offer solutions. We don't sell anything or push anything on anybody. We want to find out about the person and learn about the person, and then offer them a solution that we have based on their goals, not our goals. We always do unto others as we wish they do unto us. Very, very important. And our team, Team Extreme Elite, at the core of the whole idea of the team is integrity. We want to make sure we do what we're supposed to do, help people no matter what. Very important. Next, focus on what you can do, you guys. There will be frustrating times, there will be slow times, there will be times when you feel, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing any results. What do I do now? It's so frustrating. I just want to quit and walk away. I want you guys to focus on what you can do rather than what you can't do, or rather than what's going not your way, right? What's not happening. Because what you focus on expands. And I want you to remember that every time you feel a little bit frustrated, or maybe you didn't have time to finish a project or something like that. I want you guys to learn how to believe in yourself, because that is the first secret to success. When you believe in yourself and you know, like you know, like you know, then you carry yourself differently, you talk different, and people start seeing you in a different way, because that confidence is so contagious, you guys. I cannot tell you enough how amazing it is to feel that you can actually change someone's life, and people see that light shine right through you and onto them. So start believing in what you can do and what you are capable of. That's number one thing to success. A lot of times I hear new coaches say, or even people who are just thinking about becoming a coach, oh my gosh, I don't know it all. I need to learn all these things. Well, I can tell you one thing, that you guys will be building your wings on the way down. This business is absolutely incredible. And the reason I say that is because when you go to school to be a doctor or a teacher or a lawyer or an engineer or something like that, you probably can't build your wings on the way down, right? You can't perform a brain surgery on a person and learn right there and then. You have to study all these things. This business is so forgiving that no matter what mistakes you are going to make, and you'll fail forward, guaranteed, just like everybody else does, this business is very forgiving, and it's not going to be all these little, maybe little fails here and there, or learning experiences, I'd rather call them. They're not going to be stacked against you. They'll be actually helping you to get better every single day. And so I want to make sure that you guys know that we are going to fail forward together, not just you by yourself and feeling frustrated, like you don't know where to turn to. I want you guys to know that you and your team, all of us, are going to make sure that we learn and fail together, because there's no any other way to make this experience as amazing and as full of camaraderie, right, and friendships than do this with other people on your team. So one more thing before I go over the call to action here. Success means more than just income, you guys. It's great that you will start earning income, and you will see that all these hours upon hours of work come to fruition in the bank account, right? That's great. But success can be measured in different ways. Your health may have improved 100%. You helped a person out there and saved their life. Now you can stay home with your family and don't have to go to that 9 to 5. Maybe you're just a happier person because you've done a ton of personal development. Maybe you found a ton of friendships. So just because you may not see dollar signs right away, don't get discouraged. That stuff is coming. Focus on the bigger picture, how your life is changing one step at a time. All these things will come, no doubt, if you put the work in consistently and you believe in yourself. So let's move on to our call to action. I want you guys to start inviting. Make a list of people who you know, whether it's Facebook, real life, dig in your phone, start inviting people. You don't have to spam them. You can just simply say, hey, I just wanted to reach out to you and share with you that what I was doing for the last month or two, and it's absolutely incredible. And I'm not sure if you'd be interested, but I want to invite you to join me on this health and fitness journey. And that is for accountability group, right? Same goes for coaching. Simple, short, sweet, no spamming, no talking anybody into anything, just sharing why you love what you're doing and inviting other people to jump on the train that is leaving, right? All right, so set a challenge group date, very important. About 2 to 3 weeks out, so your people have time to save up for a challenge pack, and they have time to order, and start sharing on Facebook and with other people. Hey, I'm starting this accountability group. Would you like to join me? We're starting on this and this date. Create a list of your ideal coach or team. Very important. I ask you guys not to just create an ideal list of characteristics of a coach or your team, but I want you guys to take that list and look at yourself and make an assessment whether you possess those qualities or not. And if what you're looking for in your ideal coach on your team or your ideal challenger, they don't mesh with who you are, and maybe you don't possess those qualities, I urge you guys to start doing more personal development. Books like Compound Effect, or John Maxwell, or Tony Robbins, or any of the personal development books. Start working on yourself to make sure that you meet those expectations that you set for other people. Because in this business, you will never attract anybody as a coach who's better than you. So start working on yourself. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, start building your team, right? We are here to grow and help as many people as possible to fix their health and fitness, to better their lives, maybe not even just health, but financial as well, help that single mom help somebody get back from their 12-hour shifts every single day and finally be a stay-at-home mom, whatever the situation may be. Our goal is to start building your team ASAP. Thus, Emerald Rank is emerging, but we're not going to get into that right away on this call. So I want you guys just to keep that in mind and start making a list of people who can benefit from this opportunity as a business. Okay, and last but not least, of course, is pick a personal development book and start reading 10-15 minutes a day. If you can get an hour in, even better. If you're doing laundry or folding clothes or driving to work, throw a CD in and start listening to an audiobook. If you're at home, find a YouTube video and start listening to that, because if you really want to grow and progress in this business, personal development should probably be as a number one thing out of 3 vital behaviors, which are invite, being proud of the product, and personal development. I would personally put personal development at the top of the list, because once you don't grow, nothing else grows. On that note, I am going to let you guys go. I will post this recording on our team page. And I want to thank you guys for showing up today and doing this with me. And if you do have any questions, please reach out, post on in the group, and let's get this all figured out together just as one team. Thank you guys, and you have a great night.